Hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to Born to React. Let's get it.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be reacting to this viral topic. Basically, it's pretty much everywhere. Um, Photo ID to vote. Democrats are saying it's racist, it's Jim Crow for some reason, and um, Republicans just think it's common sense. I happen to be a Republican, and I can I can't agree more. So we're gonna get into what these bootlicking Negroes on CNN have to say on behalf of the Democrat Party. So let's get into it.
Rights is he taking away from black voters?
Oh, if we look at
the SAVE Act?
the SAVE Act,
We're
that's
gonna
exactly what we're talking about. That is actually going to continue to disenfranchise overwhelmingly a lot of people of color. There are so many civil rights organizations that have run the data. If we look at the way that it is going to disenfranchise black voters, it's the same reason why Chuck Schumer called it Jim Crow 2.0. This is the same president. If we want to continue,
You haven't said how yet.
I am talking about it. It's the way that you're putting new poll taxes on this when you're making people have. That's what we can call them now. It's kind of an idiom, right? If you want to say that people have to prove that they are citizens, that they have to prove with a voter ID, the reality is you're layering what is a constitutional right for the American people and making it harder for people to vote in this country, and it's going to disenfranchise black voters.
Concern you that you're making all these claims? You've yet to lay out how it's hurting anyone, but 76% of black voters think we should show an ID to vote. 80% of Hispanic voters, 83% of the American people. Are you saying that black voters
The
are
SAVE
too
Act
dumb to
isn't
know
just,
what's good for them? I mean,
the
it
SAVE Act
sounds
isn't just
pretty,
about
sounds pretty
that's
condescending
not
to
what I
me.
said.
Bingo. That's exactly what she's saying. She's trying to play on the trope that black people are too stupid to do pretty much anything. Like to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps to get our community. She's basically playing up on our trope that we're uneducated. This is an elite black. If you guys have failed to realize, these type of black people that work for the Democrat Party, they think they're better than regular everyday black people, hardworking blue collar black people. Definitely the disfranchised black people that they say their vote they're speaking for. They really don't care about you. They think you're too stupid to go get an ID to show ID to vote, and then they want to play on black people's emotions and say it's Jim Crow 2.0. Really? Are you serious? It's Jim Crow 2.0 to ask everybody in this country to prove that they're a citizen here and that they're legally able to vote. How the hell is that Jim Crow? I don't think anybody's gonna die for that. Like, come on now.
See, if we can get three-quarters of black voters
That's not
who want voter ID.
But
to be
not-
clear, the SAVE Act
that's
is not
what
just
we're
about
talking
ideas. The SAVE Act is about
So what?
proof of citizenship.
So what?
So it doesn't. I actually.
It also makes it very hard for
we've talked
married
about
women who
I was just going to say,
This
we've
is
talked
all
about this
young
before.
people, by the way.
It's not. It actually. There's an argument to be made that red state voters, women, poor white voters could be just as.
I know, you think they're dumb too, don't you?
Young
I mean, that's the
voters?
thing.
Nobody
I
thinks
hear
they're
these
dumb.
arguments. I've
Scott,
heard
hold on,
Democrats all
hold on,
week long.
Scott.
No,
What?
listen.
They do think they're dumb. Look at his face. He's trying to what? What? Yeah, that's what you're saying. If you're saying women, rural white voters, you didn't say middle class white voters, and I didn't hear anything about Asians. I'm not hearing anything about Asians. They can go get IDs, but everybody else, I guess, is too stupid to go to figure out how to get an ID, or if they change their name, figure out to get the legal documents to prove that you're a citizen here. Come on now.
Please don't. No. You listen.
There's a deflection from talking about long-term racism
I'm actually
right there.
You should be thinking about your constituents or your.
Yeah, I think they're smart enough to figure out how to
colleagues in
register to vote,
Kentucky.
Abby.
Hold on. Most Americans don't have a passport. Many Americans don't have access to their birth certificate. Many women, a majority of women who change their names for marriage,
Listen,
have to provide additional proof
all
that
week
they've
long,
changed their
all
legal
week long,
names in
I have
order to
heard-
register to
I
vote.
have heard
So
Democrats
Scott, why
make
don't
these
you
same
actually
arguments.
respond
Right.
to the substance of what I'm
I
saying,
am. And
as
the substance
opposed
is this.
to making
You're
this about
saying-
something that it's not.
You're saying,
It's not just
you're
about
saying
voter ID.
married
It's
women,
also about
black
who has
voters,
access
and rural people
to-
are too stupid to figure out how to
Excuse
register to
me?
vote.
No, that's
No,
not.
that is not
That's
what
so
it is.
offensive.
Making
That
this
is
argument all
so
the time. It's
offensive.
crazy.
That is not what
If you're too stupid to go figure this out, because wait, just watch this. In 2014, 2015, I had to get my ID. I was moving with my dad. I didn't have any documentation because my parents, when I was around 10 at the time, they changed my name from my birth name into my name now. But when my parents got a divorce around 2006, 7, my mom didn't have this proper paperwork. So what happened was when I moved with her, I wasn't able to go by the name that they had changed my name to because my dad had a bunch of BS. So when I graduated high school and I moved with my dad, I had to get all type of different paperwork. Yeah, it's definitely difficult. But if you're married, you have a marriage certificate. I didn't have any of that. I had to go to the courthouse, get the name change paperwork because I had proof that my name was my birth name. But then to get my ID to change to have my new change name, I had to get my birth certificate sent from Washington. It took 2 weeks, $80. via mail. They sent it through the mail. I got that, had my name change papers, was able to get my social security number, and then I was able to get my ID. Yes, it was a hassle, but are you too stupid to do that? Are you telling me at 18, 19 years old, not top of my class in no means, can figure that out, but majority of black people can't? Come on now. Stop playing on our intelligence.
They can't figure out how to vote.
Let me offer.
Are you saying they can't figure out how to vote?
I'm just saying it is a fact that a majority of Americans do not have passports. Many Americans, including white people, okay, do not have their original birth certificate or access to it.
You didn't say what you said. Rural.
What is she talking about? First of all, most Americans don't need a passport because we don't need to travel outside the U.S., especially when you go in, like some people go to Mexico if you live in San Diego, Texas, around that area. But most of us don't have to travel outside the U.S. So what is that point? You know what I'm saying? That's why we don't have a passport, but we can all go get a passport. I know that. And most people don't have access to their original birth certificate, but they have access to the internet, the World Wide Web that's on their smartphone that they have in their hand, so they can get their birth certificate. It's easy to do. It's not that hard. Honestly, you could probably ask ChatGPT how to get your birth certificate or how to get all of these documents, and they'll probably walk you step by step.
I would love to offer the proof of this.
Yeah, because that is also relevant. It doesn't matter to me where people live.
I guess I have a little more faith in
do they have
rural
access?
America and married women than you do.
Look, I don't know why you think why you're making this
here?
about whether you're smart or not.
You're saying that they can't vote, that they can't figure out how to document to register to vote?
Access to documentation of proof of where you were born or proof of citizenship is an additional thing that people
because
will
at
have
one
to
point,
do.
black people actually weren't even allowed
It's a barrier
to
to vote.
It's a barrier.
It is a barrier.
This is
Do you have your
exactly.
original birth certificate?
Yes.
Okay.
But at one point, black
Does
people
everybody
weren't
that you know
allowed
have their
certificates
original
in
birth
this country.
certificate?
Everybody that I know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
But I know where mine is, and I know where my kids are.
There are elderly people in this country who are 80 years old, and they haven't seen their original birth certificate in decades. They would need to provide
this is
proof of
fear-mongering.
citizenship.
It's not fear-mongering at all. It's not
That's
fear-mongering at
just a
all.
reality.
It's not fear-mongering
And
at all.
listen,
Jim Crow.
Hey, black people, if you haven't realized, they stick a bunch of black people on their panels when they have to talk about this, when they try to invoke race into everything. But come on, man, this is very dishonest. Anybody can find access to their birth certificate. This is if you're an old person and you're living in a senior citizen home, the people that work there should be able to help you. Your daughters, great grandchildren, grandchildren should all be able to help you. Come on now. This is ridiculous. Like I love how Scott Jennings is staying on their behinds about this because for some reason it's him against it's two people right now, but just wait until what's her name from The View gets into it because she's a Democrat masquerading as a Republican. I don't understand why they're using this talking point to try to sway America into thinking that we don't need voter ID. Well, I do understand why they need all the immigrants they need. Just look at the way they talk about illegals and deporting them.
Why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops.
Food is not reaching our table because those who pick the crops have been removed.
I mean, you're going to have vegetables rotting in the fields.
Our vegetables would rot in the ground if they weren't being picked by many illegal immigrants.
If you think your groceries are expensive now, wait until the farms are empty.
If you look at the food that's on your table, think about who picked it.
It's going to deport 20 million people, the people who pick your crops.
They come with regularity from Mexico usually to work in the fields.
Those immigrants that come into our country, they work the fields, something that we ain't done in a long time.
That's Jasmine Crockett for you. You feel me? Telling you, plain as day. She can tell you, the white Democrats can't tell you, hey, we need slave labor. They can't say it. Jasmine Crockett, she can say it. Or I think she thinks she can say it. I don't think they probably want her to say it out loud, but you can't tell a black woman in the Democrat Party a damn thing, so she can say whatever she wants.
Can't wait until American women can't get blueberries for their smoothies.
Good news, United States, you can now pick your own fruits and vegetables in the blazing hot sun for $5 an hour.
Do you realize they know that they're using slave labor? They're getting paid way under the table, or way under the the national average, and under the table, getting mistreated, and they're okay with it. This is the Democrats all over again. It's the Dixiecrats. Come on now, come on.
The people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants.
What's going to happen here is that milk gets a lot higher. Because I don't know if any of you have ever been in a dairy farm. It is god-awful work.
Have no immigration, then we would have no food on our plates. We would have nobody cleaning up in the hospitals.
And I have friends texting me like all morning. My gardener didn't show up. My housekeeper didn't show up. You're going to actually have to do some work around your house.
We're not going to have anybody around to wipe our asses because we don't have enough people.
If you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Hey, she did not make the Osborne name look good in that instance. We have a great solution. We should use prisoners to do these jobs. You shouldn't be on death row with a girlfriend and a TV. Hell no. Get man butt. Hell no. I don't think that taxpayers should be paying for you to live lavish with a little boyfriend. No. Nah. Yeah, prisoners should be out in that hot sun. I think if you're doing like 15 years plus, maybe, you know what I'm saying, 15 years plus, 20 maybe, I don't know. If you get a life sentence and you got to do, a maximum of 15 years, you should be doing hard labor, I think. I don't think you should be making big rocks into little rocks, but I think we should be paying them, $5, $3 an hour, or $3 a day. You feel me? They don't need to be making nearly as much as what the immigrants is making. We would save so much money if we pay prisoners $3 a day, which is way more than they get paid. You can't just be in like, and this is if you, I think that yeah, they should be forced. And if you have good behavior, then I think you should be able to get up to maybe $4 a day. You know what I'm saying? But you start at a certain level, to incentivize that good behavior. You get what I'm saying? And then by the time they come out, I think that'll be rehabilitative, right? In my opinion. I can't speak. Tongue a little too big. But yeah, we don't need illegals. We don't need them at all. We can use the prisoners we have. And if we don't have enough prisoners, guess what? We can get prisoners from other countries, can't we? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I think I just solved it. Get all the illegals out and use prisoners. They don't need man butt. Get them to work.
They would need to provide
this is
proof of
fear-mongering.
citizenship.
It's not fear-mongering at all. It's not
That's
fear-mongering at all.
just a reality.
It's not fear-mongering at all.
Listen,
Jim Crow
here's how,
2.0.
Scott,
They say that about the Georgia law. What happened?
Bro, this dude is irritating my soul. Never trust a black man with only eyebrows, because they're fully all nothing but emotion. Because what are you talking about is Jim Crow 2.0? It's a barrier that everybody can get over. Come on now. This argument is tiresome. Stop letting these people use this shit, okay? Let's get voter ID so we can get all these illegals off the voter rolls. How about that? Huh? And if you're talking about the rural America, what happened to Joe Biden's plan to have internet connecting rural America? What happened to all those billions of dollars that was wasted? Why you guys want to talk about the economy and spending? Huh? Come on now.
Voter participation
Scott,
went up.
You don't answer why you still support
Here's how policy is supposed to work in this
the
country.
problem.
And by the way, you have a proposal, you look at the impacts of it, and you decide whether it's the right thing or the wrong thing to do. I think it is perfectly fair, whether you think that it disproportionately affects people of color or not, to ask the question, will a majority of Americans who want to be able to vote be able to access the documents that they would need in order to prove citizenship?
But Abby, you're asking
That's
the underlying
view, but I'm
question,
saying
which is
people have
impacts.
raised questions about
The reason that it works this way is impacts. You mentioned Jim Crow 2.0.
No, I didn't.
What you just said.
Only eyebrows. I'm telling you, bro. You can't trust. Look at his hand. Look at that shit. You can't trust the nigga. Look at his mannerism, man. You can't trust
the words Jim Crow 2.0, so I'm going to put it right here at the moment. And that is exactly the way that Jim Crow 1.0 was born. They took laws.
Democrats were wild.
Yeah, I will finish.
Remind them who they are. Democrats were wild back then, weren't they? And look at these boot-looking ass Negroes. Look at these bootlickers, huh? Still tap dancing for massa, huh? But the black conservatives are the sellouts. But black Americans, for some reason, allow these people to tell you you're too stupid to get documents online. Are you, bro? You can't access the library if you don't have internet at home, huh? Come on, bro. This is ridiculous.
Took laws that were operational in the North, and they said these work on by the in the letter, but we're going to disrupt the spirit. They're going to take these laws and use them on black people in the South to disenfranchise them, and that was the effect.
Everyone, thank you very much. We will be back in just a moment.
Big-headed ass. This lady, oh my God, the way she tap dances and everything for Democrats, she's never objective. She'll never call them out on their BS. But this is really how white Democrats feel about black Americans, and for some reason, black Democrats, black liberals have failed to realize that these people are not on your side. They think you're intellectually inferior than them. These are the real racists. Shit, they tell you to kill your babies, and look how many babies you guys have killed.
An opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and they're bad. I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as to say that those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely. Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people.
This bastard came from England and has the nerve to fix his mouth to say that about black America. Really? Are you serious, dude? You came from England and that's your fucking conclusion? You're retarded, bro. Then how the hell are we able to drink alcohol? We have the same IDs as you, dumbass.
Don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's hard?
What the
harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works. A lot of people have smartphones.
Hell, do you hear this, white woman? Do you hear this, bruh? And this is the liberals that all these rappers and basketball players are agreeing with. These are the liberals that you guys team up with. This shit is insane. Are you serious, bro? We don't have the knowledge to figure out how the internet works? Are you, bruh? What? Come on now. And these are the white people who dumb themselves down when they're around you, who try to talk, yo, how you doing? Like, yo, what up, dog? You know, when they do that corny shit, like, bro, talk to me normal. I don't even talk like that. What black person says dog, bro, like anymore? Like, come on, man. This ain't the 90s, G.
We might not have data. For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or like they're not informed. I also think there's a repression of like black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, like you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the like African Americans.
Now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? Do you carry ID around?
Yes, I have state ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No. Everyone that I know has ID. Why would they think we don't have ID?
That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so like, we know what we need to carry around.
Everybody that I know have ID. Like, that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with, ID.
Do you know any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
They still voting at 92%, huh? 92%. They voted for Kamala Harris. Huh, but these are the Democrats that y'all team up with, bro. This shit is this shit is insulting, yo. It's insane.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
What is this, some type of trick candy cameras?
I know, right?
That's the only thing I brought with me.
Those are legit IDs. I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's that. It's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Do you have a problem getting there if you have to get there?
No.
I know these sound like silly questions. You know how to get to the DMV?
Of course.
You know where it is?
Yes.
You can get there?
Uh-huh.
No problem.
No problem.
Just checking.
Okay.
And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity, honestly. Everybody has access to the internet. Even a little kid can figure out how to work the internet.
I had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly, right?
Exactly. I do it at work. So, of course, I know how to use it. My kids know how to use it. They all have iPads, iPods, whatever.
Your phone has data? You can actually
Unlimited.
Unlimited data.
I use my phone as a hotspot.
What does that say to you for the people who have this perception of black people?
They're pretty much ignorant. That's why my thought process on it.
I just think that's ignorant. Ignorant.
Ignorant. That's the
Very,
word I hear
very
a lot.
ignorant.
Ignorant.
Very, very ignorant.
Does it sound racist for somebody to say that?
I think it is a little racist because, you know, you're putting people in a category and you have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe a little bit of racist in it, but like I said, I think it's more stupidity and ignorance.
You're judging somebody, like, what, you're judging them because they black, saying that they don't got it?
What people are they talking to? Who are these people talking to?
They're not talking to you. They're not talking to black people. They act like they're your friends. This is their perception of you, stupid. And you still vote alongside with them. Come on, black people. Stop being fooled, man. This is a crazy ass little still shot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Do you have a problem?
There we go. But yeah, come on now. If y'all still fall for these tricks, fall for these talking points, because like they said, 73%, 76% of black people agree with voter ID. That number should be a lot higher. But they're trying to use these talking points and these trigger words like Jim Crow, racism. This is like what's it called? A literacy test that they used to do back in the day to discourage black people from voting. It's nothing like that. It is a literacy test to a certain degree. If you're too stupid to go get your documents, hey, then you don't get to vote. You shouldn't just get to show up anywhere and just participate, especially in an election that determines the trajectory of this country. But let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Peace. Till next time.